memory. I don't think it can help my problem. Nidia Velandia, new student? Maybe, okay.
Yeah. Yes, I am a student.
Okay, welcome. Gustavo, new student?
No, I'm not a new student.
Gustavo? Oh, Gustavo, you have not been here for maybe a week, yes?
Yes, I missed several classes, so I decided to take these classes again since beginning.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you came back. Good.
Well,
And Aaron Jacobo, you're a new student. I've never heard of you before. I don't know. I don't know where you
kidding me?
Okay, so and what happened to, where did Valentina go? She was here, or she told me she was trying to get in. Okay. Tabitha?
Parece un amigo.
Tabitha, new student?
Ese sí se parece un amigo.
Hi, yes, I am new.
Okay, welcome. So let me upload a file for the new students. Okay. Okay, so for the new students, I've just uploaded. That might be the right file. It might be the wrong file. Let me upload the right file, at least the one with the correct name. Sorry, Advanced English, F standard. Okay, I think it might be the same file, but it's got a different name. Advanced English IL, which means independent learning, revision F. Okay, so new students, if you will just listen to the way that we do the exercise and the way that we work, I will share my screen. You will see some, let me quickly show you what you will see in the presentations, in the files that are there. I'm going to share this screen. Okay. So, okay, so new students. This is the presentation that I uploaded for you. So for all the new students, is there anybody that cannot see that file? I uploaded it into the chat window. You should be able to see it and download it. Can everybody see it?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. So for all the new students, this is what that presentation looks like. You can, we can have another time to spend time on the presentation, but what I would rather have you do is observe the class, get comfortable, and know the material for the future. So the material we are working with is here on slide number 11. It's called This American Life. It's a podcast, a free podcast at this hyperlink, also with a transcript, an English transcript at this link, or you can get through it to the original, about creations that go out into the world. all right? And we're going to be continuing working on this, and then using this pattern, and you will see the technique, you will see the way that we speak. Just to summarize it, what I want you to do is give simple questions and simple answers using the words in the original sentence. Try not to be creative. Try not to use words that you don't know because you haven't learned how to use them yet correctly in a sentence. Or some of you have, but when you try to get creative, you will more than likely be getting creative in Spanish. That is your language. That is usually not going to work. So we will talk more about the steps that you use to learn, but what I'd like you to do, new students, is listen to what we're doing, and then I will try to have you start participating when you feel comfortable. I will ask you, are you comfortable? Do you understand? Okay. What we're doing is we're asking questions and giving answers in a very, not necessarily simple, but in a hopefully a very clear way. Okay. So I'm going to do a new share of I think this is the right share. Sorry. Okay, did I share the right thing? Everybody, can you see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the new students, this is the transcript from the podcast. This is the podcast page with the links to the audio and also to the transcript. Here, right here is the link to the transcript. If I go here, I just go to the transcript, but I already have that open on another page. So I'm going down to the section we're studying, which is called Breakout Star. Okay. And we are just at the end of Breakout Star.
That was like the promo for the season.
Okay, we have a little bit back. Okay, so
teacher,
go ahead.
Remember to share your audio.
Oh yes, I have to fix my computer. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry about that.
I appreciate that.
Engaged. Cool.
Better? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Good, good.
Yes, teacher.
All right, so this is a little louder, so I will turn down my volume a little bit. I don't want to hurt your ears. Okay, so here we are at the end of the story. I will try, I think I have the right section.
Colton is still friends with the producers, and he says he and Cassie are still together and very happy. They decide to date.
Right, you're sitting right in front of them. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. So they knew not to like really cross that line.
To cross
in the
that
end,
line.
He gets what he wants. He talks to Cassie. They decide to date and not get engaged. Colton is still friends with the producers, and he says he and Cassie are still together and very happy. The promos for Colton's season of The Bachelor were all about the fence jump. They tease viewers with footage of the jump. My roommate and I watched every week asking, is this the week he does it? There's a Twitter account dedicated to the question, articles guessing when and why it would happen. The week he finally jumped, we threw a party in my apartment. There was a cake with a fence. One of the things that I think is so sort of interesting about the situation is like the very big independent act that you did, which was deciding like to basically run away from the show, which hasn't happened before. And then like that sort of act of independence got taken, and then that was like the promo for the season, right? Like from episode 1, it was like, when is Colton gonna jump the fence? When is Colton gonna jump the fence? Over and over again. Like watching those promos, how did it feel seeing this moment end up being used like as a piece of plot?
That was sort of hard for me to deal with because in a way they're teasing it. America is making jokes about it, making memes about it. And it, like, that's their number one marketing and selling piece. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I know the seriousness behind it. I didn't even know if they were going to put that in the show until obviously I saw the trailer of me jumping the fence. And then I realized that they probably had to.
In the end, the most disruptive thing that could have happened, driving your lead to jump over a fence and run away, was probably the best thing that could have happened for the TV show. Ratings for Colton's finale were up compared to the previous season. Which makes sense because hopping a fence, it felt real. Those are the moments I like the most in reality shows. The rare moments of sincere emotion inside this artificial human experiment. Cameras everywhere, insane locations, over-the-top clothes. The producers can control all that stuff. Scientists can control the lab. But they can't control the results.
Okay, so new students, please listen, and we're going to do some basic sentences here, and then we will expand and do some more complicated things, all right? So the first thing you're going to hear is the students doing simple questions and answers. So we will take a sentence like, scientists can control, let's not do that one, that could get complicated. Let's say ratings for Colton's finale were up, okay? Ratings for Colton's finale were up. So, Alfredo and Andrus, okay? We're just going to do the basic information question, positive yes/no question, negative yes/no question, and final resolution information question when you change something for the no question. So would you please, Alfredo, would you start, please? Andrus, ask the questions. And try to make them simple at first. We want to have the new students understand what we are doing.
Okay. Ratings for Colton's finale were up. Andrews?
Andrews, sorry. Yeah.
What were up for Colton's finale?
Let's keep it simple. That sentence is not going to work. Just say what were up or what was up.
Okay. What was up for Colton's finale?
Don't say Colton's finale yet. Just say what was up or what for Colton's finale were up. Don't try to change sentence structure yet.
Okay, sorry. What were up? What were up?
Normally you would use was. Remember, you would use singular when you're saying who or what about something that you don't know necessarily the answer to.
What was up?
Colton's finale were.
Ratings for Colton's finale were.
Ratings for Colton's finale were.
Good. Were.
Okay. Were ratings for Colton's finale up?
Good.
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were. Good. Change up to down.
Yes. Were ratings for Colton's finale down?
No, they weren't.
So what was up?
What?
Also, what were up?
Yes, what were up, or what were the ratings for Colton's finale?
Oh yeah, that sounds better. What were the ratings for Colton finale?
Rating for Colton's finale were up.
Very good. Now change the other way around. Andres, you say the sentence. Alfredo, you ask the questions. Go.
Okay.
Ratings for Colton's finale were up.
What was up?
Ratings for Colton's finale.
Ratings for Colton's finale were.
Sorry. Ratings for Colton's finale were.
Okay. Were rating for Colton's finale up?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Were rating for Colton's finale down?
No, they weren't.
So what was up?
Ratings for Colton's finale were up.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Who is here? Mariana and Marco.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the sentence. America's making jokes about it. Okay, now we're not gonna talk about what it is, right? Because it is more complicated. It's the whole story of what's happening here, right? About him jumping over the fence and all this. So let's just say America is making jokes about it. So either one of you go first, and then we will change. Go.
America. No. America's making jokes about it.
Who is making jokes about it?
Americans.
Okay, hold on a second. So that's difficult because you don't want to ask the who question, because America is a what? It's a country. So what's making jokes about it? America is.
What's making jokes about it?
Yes.
What?
What?
America make.
America is.
America is.
That this sentence is America is making jokes about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it should go, what is making jokes about it? America is. Is America making jokes about it? Yes, it is. Is France making jokes about it? No, it's not. So what's making jokes about it? America is. Just remember, America is. America is.
Okay.
Go.
What's making jokes about it?
America is.
Is America making jokes about it?
Yes, they.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it is.
It's Europe making jokes about it.
No, it isn't.
So what's making jokes about it?
America's making jokes about it.
Good. Now, technically, you can use who, because who in America is making jokes about it. That's what really, if you look at what America is making jokes about it, it's not a piece of land or a country, it's the people.
Uh-huh.
So it is, you can also be correct to say who is making jokes about it, right? But then it's a little more complicated because the other person has to realize that a country can be a who. It can be people. So you can say then America is.
Not
Okay?
it's a specific person, no?
No, it's not a specific person. It's the point is there are many people in America making jokes about it. It's popular.
Okay.
There are probably millions of people making jokes about it, making memes about it.
Okay.
Okay. So now try it with who. Okay. Start again, Marco. Same as before, but this time Mariana, use who. Go.
Okay. America's making jokes about it.
Who's making jokes about it?
Americans do it.
America is. That's what I'm getting at. You have to realize that America is. Use the simplest form of the answer that you can.
Okay.
America is. And that means American people are, but the structure of the sentence is America is, and you must realize that the sentence is talking about people in America that we refer to as America, a group of people called America.
Okay.
Okay.
Is America's making jokes about it?
Is America
Is
making
America
jokes?
making jokes about it?
Yes, it is.
Is Mexico making jokes about it?
No, it isn't.
So who's making jokes about it?
America's making jokes about it.
Good. Now change positions. Go.
Okay. America's making jokes about it.
Who's making jokes about it?
America is.
Is America making jokes about it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is India making jokes about it?
No, it isn't.
So who's making jokes about it?
America's making jokes about it.
Good. So just quickly to ask new students, do you understand the idea? America's making jokes about it. Who or what is making jokes about it? America is. That's an information question. Now a yes/no question. Is America making jokes about it? Yes, it is, or yes, they are. Is France or Germany or India or Europe making jokes about it? No, it's not, or no, they're not. So, who or what is making jokes about it? America is making jokes about it. So, new students, anybody not understand that? I know it's a lot. You don't have to do it yet, but is it clear? Do you understand? Cesar. Yes?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Who else is new? I forget. Aaron Jacobo, you're new. Dora's here. Yay. Hi, Dora. Isabel's here.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. Jennifer Pena. Are you a new student?
Yes, teacher.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, thank you.
Do you are you understanding a little of what we're doing with questions and answers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Is this a different Laura? Laura Natalia Garcia? Is this different, Laura? Same Laura.
Yes, I'm new here.
New Laura. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. A different Laura.
Everything is clear. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Melitza Berio.
Hello.
Hi, are you okay? Are you understanding a little?
Yes, I am understanding. Thank you.
Valentina, are you drinking today? Are you understanding everything? You feeling good?
Yes, she is.
Teacher, don't
Yes,
say
she is.
that.
He always is.
Teacher, in this group there are new students. Teacher, no, I want to feel ashamed.
They know we're just having fun.
Not drink.
Valentina is famous for that, for drinking every day.
Because
thank you. Who is speaking? Jason? Jason?
Because,
Was Andrews?
because we know that Valentina does not drink, it is more fun to, when she makes mistakes, to say that she's been drinking. So we will we'll stop that. I'm sorry, this is my fault. I won't do that anymore.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
How would you say that in English? How would you say, for example, in this case, that you were trying to make like a bad impression of Valentina? How would you say that in English?
What?
Well, but I wasn't. You mean if?
Yeah,
you were,
I know you were just joking, but in the good way.
Right. And so you want to know what the word is for that, or if I was really trying to give a bad impression to my students?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, well, I don't know if you know in Spanish, but we have like a way to say that. For example, we would say, el profesor te está haciendo quedar mal. So I don't know how to say that in English.
Well, there are a lot of, one way we already know is that I burned her. That was a burn, yes. Right?
Yeah, I remember from the script.
Because Colton was saying he felt when they didn't give him his date with, I forget, with Cassie, because he put, or when they didn't give him his date with Hannah, when he put number 1, what did he feel? He felt burned.
Slowly burned, no?
When you play a joke on somebody also, that's called burning them.
Teacher, but I don't feel burned, okay? I know that you are joking. Don't worry.
That's because you're drunk, Valentina.
No, teacher. You are joking. I know.
Teacher.
Okay, so.
In this case, we can use, we are pulling her leg. Is this right?
We can say, well, we're not pulling her leg, really. We're not playing a joke on pulling your leg is more like if I were to tell you, if I were to make a joke and tell you a lie and pretend that it was the truth. So we're doing something more complicated. We're telling other people a lie about Valentina.
Okay, thanks.
But you're right. When you make a joke with somebody and tell them, I get up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning because I am such a good worker. No, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm just joking with you. So I'll think about if there's another way to say, if you make fun of somebody, but you are just joking, you're doing it in a good way. I don't recall a specific word for that, but okay. Okay, so Andres Felipe Aran Jacobo.
Sorry.
And Hernan. Hernan, are you there? Maybe not. Isabella, are you here? Isabella. David. Everybody's sleeping.
Yes, I think.
Maybe, teacher, because I don't know, but here is raining a lot. A lot.
Oh, okay. So maybe connection problems. Okay. Yes. Andres, Felipe, and Dora. Dora, are you with us? You're there, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. This is a little complicated, but try it. Those are the moments I like the most in reality shows. Okay?
Okay.
So
I say the word.
Go.
Sorry, please.
No, it's okay. Yes. Why don't you go ahead and start, Andres and Dora? I will help you ask the questions if you don't know.
Okay. There are the moments I like the most.
Those.
Which, sorry, yeah.
Do I need
Those
to?
are the moments
Okay.
I like the most and reality shows. In reality shows, sorry.
Okay. Now, Dora, what question would you like to ask? Dora. Uh-oh. Dora disappeared?
Oh, I I just don't turn on my.
Oh, okay. All right. So again, Andres Felipe, one more time.
Okay. Those are the moments I like the most in reality shows.
So Dora, what would you like to ask about? What do you want to ask about? Those or moments?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
like or reality shows or most?
Or those moments, teacher.
Okay, just ask about one or the other. Go ahead.
What
Try.
is the moment?
Keep it simple.
What are what are the moments I like the most in reality shows?
Okay, that's an okay one. What are the moments I like the most in reality shows? Good. Andres Felipe, what's the simple answer?
Those are.
Good. Those are. Excellent. All right. Now.
Are those the moments I like the most in reality shows?
Perfect.
Yes, those are.
Are those the moments I don't like the most in reality shows?
No, those aren't.
So now my last information question changed.
Right. Now you got yourself into a difficult situation because you changed like to don't like.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to talk about your feelings. How are you going to do that?
What is your feeling about those moments?
No, you're talking. Okay. Go ahead. One more time.
I'm doing good, teacher.
Go ahead. Try one more time.
Okay. How you feel about the moments in reality shows?
Good. You could use those. How do you feel about those moments?
Okay.
In reality shows.
So here's my question.
I feel the most in reality shows.
No.
No.
The
No.
answer
Yes,
is just the sentence.
Yes. Those are moments I like the most in reality show.
Right. You responded because you told her those are the moments that I don't like or that I hate, that I feel bad about. And she said, so what are the moments? Yeah. How do you feel about the moments in reality shows? Those are the moments I like in most in reality shows.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Easier one below. Dora, you start. Andres Felipe, questions.
Okay.
The producers can control all that stuff.
What the producers can control.
Now you're using Spanish. Use English structures. What can? All you're doing is replace.
Yeah.
You're either replacing producers, control, or all that stuff. Okay? So don't say what producers can control.
Yeah. What can control all that stuff?
No, if you're asking about the producers, you have to say who can control all that stuff because the producers are people.
Okay. So.
But you were asking, your first question was, what can the producers control? That was your first question. But you said what the producers can control. No, verb first. What can the producers control?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, they can.
Or who can control all that stuff?
Okay. What can the producers? What? Yes. What can control the producers?
No. Okay.
What
Replace
can
the phrase the producers with the question who. Go.
Okay. Who can control who can control all that stuff?
Dora.
Oh,
Who can control all that stuff?
the producers are.
No.
Does.
No.
Oh, the producers can.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Question, Andres.
Okay. Can the producers control all that stuff?
Yes, they can. They can.
Yes, they can. Yes.
Can the actors control all that stuff?
Excellent.
No, they cannot. Teacher, how
Oh.
is the pronunciation? The pronunciation about
You can say no, they cannot, or no, they can't.
They can't. Okay. No,
Easiest is no, they can't, but cannot is perfectly good. But you do not want to say cannot.
Okay.
It's can't or cannot.
Okay. No, they can't. They can't.
No, they can't.
Teacher, it's for Aaron Jacobo say can.
I know, yes. But Aaron Jacobo is drinking, and so there's nothing we can do. He's going to just talk the way he talks.
Okay.
No, maybe my speech is bad today.
It's fine. It's fine. Remember, don't worry about your accent. No one cares. It will get better and better and better when you study more and you listen more. Right now, you cannot change your accent. You cannot.
Okay.
Right? You can change it for about 2 minutes. And in 5 minutes later, it will be back to how you started. Don't worry about it, please. Okay? It sounds great. Worry about saying the right words in the right order. That's the best thing you can do.
Okay.
Okay.
So who can control all that stuff?
The producers can control all the stuff.
Good. Okay, Briner is here. Briner is here. And are you have a good microphone, Briner?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Angie Rodriguez, you're new, right?
Teacher, I am like new student.
Briner, you're not a new student. I
I
have a bad memory and I remember you.
Yes, I know, but I come back to work and I lost some class.
It's fine. You're very good. You're very good. We will. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Okay. So Angie Rodriguez didn't respond. So.
Hey teacher, I'm here. I'm Angie.
Hi, Angie. Are you a new student? A new student?
I was here on Friday.
You were here on
in
Friday.
the class.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, my memory. Sorry. Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I want.
Okay, here's the sentence. And you're Briner. Sorry, that's my dog. Briner, you're going to start with the sentence. And Angie, you're going to ask the questions. Easy questions.
Okay.
Go.
You say the sentence, the producers can control all that stuff.
Good.
Can the producers control all that stuff?
Yes. No.
Okay,
Yes,
hold on just a minute. Angie, that was a very good question. That was a perfect question, a perfect yes/no question. The first question we ask, and there's a reason for this, is an information question. Okay? We say, first question should be, who can control all that stuff? Or what can the producers control? Okay? The easiest question to ask is to say, who can control all that stuff? Right? Because the answer is the producers can. And then to ask the yes/no question, we just have to change the order of the producers can to say, can the producers control all that stuff? That's why we do that easy question first, because that gives the person the structure for the yes/no question. The producers can. Can the producers? Yes, they can. Can the actors? No, they can't. So who can? The producers. That's the simplest one where we just change the subject, okay? So, Briner, again, please, and Angie, same question, but this time ask the who question first.
The producers can control all that stuff.
Who can control all that stuff?
The producers can.
Can the producers control all that stuff?
Yes, the producers can.
Yes, they can.
Okay, yes, they
She
can.
knows that we give the answers before the last answer should all be short. Remember, Briner? She knows it's the producers. That's what she asked you. You just need to say, yes, they can, or no, they can't.
Oh, okay.
Dios. Nina.
I am waiting.
Hello, it's me.
Give me a please.
Sorry,
Sorry.
someone calls me.
It's
So
okay.
I have a question, teacher. No, I
okay.
will do it after Angie is done.
Okay, good. Go. Finish up. Angie, you have another question?
Teacher, sorry, someone started to call me. And okay, the next question.
Yes, or actually, let's one more time, Briner. Start from the beginning. Let's do it correctly all the way through. Briner, go.
The last answer?
Start with the first sentence. We're going to do the whole thing.
Can control all that stuff.
Did you hear that?
No.
Okay,
No.
Briner said the producers can control all that stuff.
Yeah, you heard me?
Okay. Yes.
Ask the who question.
Who can control all that stuff?
The producers can.
Can the producers control all that stuff?
Yes, they can.
Okay. Change producers to actors.
Danielle.
Or Danielle, good.
Okay. Okay. Can Danielle control all that stuff?
No, Daniel can't.
She can't.
He can't. Is it she or he? Daniel.
She. Oh, Danielle, I don't know. Danielle or Daniel?
Is man.
Okay.
It's he.
Can Maria control all that stuff?
No, she can't.
So, who can control all that stuff?
The producers can control all that stuff.
Excellent. Now change. Go, Angie.
Okay. The producers can control all that stuff.
Briner, the who question.
Who can control all that stuff?
The producers can.
Okay. The producers can control.
Briner, remember the whole reason we're doing this so that you can change the producers can into can the producers. To ask the yes/no question, you start with can.
Can the producers control all that stuff?
Yes, they can.
Can the students control all that stuff?
No, they can't.
So the producers can.
No, you change producers to students. So you have to ask the who question again.
Okay. Who can control all that stuff?
The producers can control all that stuff.
Okay, good. Isabella Ramirez, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Valentina, are you sober?
Mm?
Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Isabella Valentina, the sentence is scientists can control the lab. Either one of you go first and the other one ask questions. Go.
Me or Isa?
Either one, whoever
Okay.
wants to go first.
Scientists
Isa, do
can
you
control
want?
the lab.
Okay. Who can control the lab?
Scientists control.
Okay, let's start one more time
Okay.
with the sentence. Who is starting the sentence? Who says the
Me.
sentence? Okay, go.
Scientists can control the lab.
Good.
Who can control the lab?
Scientists can.
Excellent.
Can scientists control the lab?
Yes, he can.
Wait. Scientists.
Scientists can.
No. Think about what scientists are. You said he can. Right?
Yes.
One scientist can. This is plural. Scientists. Many scientists. So what's the right answer?
Scientists.
No, you need a pronoun about scientists that is plural.
Yes, they can.
Pronoun, Isabella. Plural pronoun for scientists.
Yes, they can.
No, you're listening. You're just copying what somebody else said. What was the question?
I say the question again?
Yes.
Okay. Can scientists control the lab?
Now, Isabella, go.
Yes, scientists can.
No, it's they. Yes, they can. You use
Yes,
the
they
pronoun. Yes, they can. Good. Okay, go.
Can my mom control the lab?
No, she can't.
So, who can control the lab?
Scientists can control the lab.
Good.
Okay.
Now change.
Scientists control the lab.
Can.
Who control the
sorry.
lab?
Sorry, again, I forget the can. Scientists control the lab. Sorry,
No.
scientists can
Okay.
control the lab.
Now, okay, let's talk about this. What's the difference between scientists control the lab and scientists can control the lab? What's the difference?
The possibility.
Yes. Can means it's possible for them to control the lab. When it's scientists control the lab, that's saying that is actually happening. That is a reality. That is the situation. Scientists can control the lab just means it's possible, right? It's a possibility. But maybe if Colton jumps over the fence, they cannot. Okay? Okay, so go again.
Okay, scientists can control the lab.
Who can control the lab?
Scientists can.
The scientists can control the lab.
No does. Okay, Isabella. Okay, let's start again. Valentina.
Scientists can control the lab.
Okay, Isabella, ask the same question perfectly. Who
control who can control the lab?
Good.
Scientists can.
Now, Isabella, scientists can. All you have to do is change the order of scientists and can and put can first. So you say, can scientists control the lab? That's the question. That's why she asks that question that way. So go.
Can scientists control the lab?
Good.
Yes, they can.
Can Laura control the lab?
No, she can't.
So, who can control the lab?
Scientists can control the lab.
Very good. Okay, Christian and hello. And who wants to try and go?
I, teacher, I want.
Who? Who is that?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Okay, so Jennifer and Christian. Okay, who wants to go first?
I don't know. Me.
Who's me?
Jennifer.
Jennifer wants to go first. Christian, are you there?
Dime.
Dime. Okay, maybe Christian is not there. David, have you come back? No, David?
Yeah.
Oh, David, you there?
Hola.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we got David. My memory. Who do we have?
Jennifer.
Sorry. David and Jennifer, go. Whoever wants to go first.
Me. It says scientists can control the lab.
Who can control the lab?
Scientists can.
Can scientists control the lab?
Yes, they can.
Can you control the lab?
No, I can't.
So, who can control the lab?
Scientists can control the lab.
Okay, now change.
Scientists can control the lab.
Can scientists control the lab?
Yes, they can.
I forgot the English question. It is, who can control the lab?
Scientists can.
Now make the yes question.
Yes. Can scientists control the lab?
Good.
Yes, they
And
Change
can students
scientists to
control the
something
lab?
else.
Can students control the lab?
No, they can't. Not.
So, who can control the lab?
Scientists can control the lab.
Good. So, very good, everybody. So if we listen to the words and the stress, how many syllables in scientists? 3, right? Scientists. Scientists. Difficult to say. Scientists. Stress on the first syllable. Scientists. All right? Can. Stress on can, but we don't say scientists can control the lab unless we're looking to emphasize the word can, to stress it. Now the word control. Control. Where's the stress on that?
In the second.
Correct. Scientists can control the lab. Okay. So when we connect this, we say scientists can control the lab. Scientists can control the lab. Okay. So, but they can't control the results. So let's just use scientists instead of they, right? Let's say scientists can't control the results. Now, this is going to give us an interesting yes, no, positive, negative situation, because now the answer to the positive question is going to be no, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're just talking, okay? So, Sebastian, are you here? Michael, you're here, right?
Yes, teacher.
Good. Sebastian going once. Sebastian going twice. Julian Tarazona, you're a student that's been here before, right?
Yes, I am.
See, my perfect memory. Okay, so the sentence is scientists can't control the results. Julian, go first, please.
Scientists can't control the result.
What can scientists control?
The result.
Can scientists control the results?
No, they can't.
Can scientists control the volume?
The what?
Sorry, volume.
The volume. Okay. The volume. Good. Very good.
Sorry.
Yes, they can.
Really?
No.
Yes.
No, the answer is no, because remember, we're not talking about the real world. We're talking about this sentence, about what one person said. Okay. In other words, the question is, did you say the scientist can't control the volume? And the answer is no.
No to both questions, right?
No, they can't.
No to the yes question and no to the no question.
Like I said, it's going to be less, it's going to be more complicated, but just listen. This is where you will understand the meaning of the sentences, because sometimes they're not perfectly clear. So let's keep it simple and just listen to what the question was. What was the question again, Michael? Perfect question.
Can the scientists control the volume?
Now, let me ask you, Michael, did you ask can or can't?
Can.
Okay,
Positive.
good. You can ask either one. I just wanted to be sure. So you're saying can, positive. Can they control the volume, right?
Yes. Can the scientists control the volume?
Volume.
Volume.
And what's the answer?
No, they can't.
Good.
So what can the scientists control?
So now you have to ask the can't question. What can't the scientists control? This is why it's easier at first to just change the subject. All right, we're going to do that next. I want you to try it easy before you try it hard. So, but ask the so question.
So what can the scientists control?
Good.
The scientists can't control the result.
Right. So to answer your question from before, it's perfectly acceptable to ask the question, can't the scientists control the results? Cannot the scientists control the results? Is not it possible, or isn't it possible for the scientists to control the results, right? And the answer is no, they can't, because that's what the sentence says. The scientists can't control the results. Okay? Now you could also say, but they can't the scientists control the volume? Yeah? No, they can't. Well, what can't they control? They can't control the results. Now, same two people, same order. This time, Michael, easy question. Okay, who? Go.
The
Who
scientist.
sorry,
No,
you read the sentence.
I
Sorry,
have
you
to
read the
read it.
sentence.
The scientist can't control the result.
The scientists can control the result.
Good, Valentina.
Thank you, Valentina.
Have another drink, Valentina.
No, my
kind of.
microphone was teacher.
She was trying to help me. That's
It's
fine.
wonderful. It's very good. It's very good that you're speaking. I love
Teacher,
it.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know my microphone was on. Teacher, sorry.
It's okay. We like that. You're doing exactly the right thing. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Go one more time.
The scientist can't control the result.
Who can't control the results?
The scientist can.
Good.
Can the scientists control the results?
No, they can't.
Good.
Can the engineers control the results?
No, they can't.
Good.
So who can't control the results?
The scientist can't control the result.
Good. So you see, we can get in some more complicated meanings of sentences, but if we just think about what the sentence is saying, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the same every time. That's why this works. You're going to learn to say different things different ways, but I want you to learn the basic structure of sentences, of information questions, and of yes/no questions, because in the real world, they are all almost always the same structure. You change a little bit of things, you change the adjectives and you change the adverbs, and sometimes you have to change the order, but you will learn those as we go. Okay. Ratings for Colton's finale were up. Ratings for Colton's finale were up. So, who would like to try from the new students? Melissa? Melitza? You want to try? Ah, Jimena, you've not gone yet, right, Jimena?
Okay.
Yes, you haven't gone yet, right? And Jonathan Garcia, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, who is that? Who is that?
Hi, teacher. Yes. I'm
Melitza?
here.
Was that Melitza? Or was that Jimena?
I'm Jimena, but I didn't speak.
Laura, Natalia. Yes.
Natalia? Who is Natalia?
Yeah, sorry, I thought that you said my name, but you
Oh,
said
Laura. Laura Natalia. I'm sorry.
I got confused.
Me too. Me too. Okay. Laura Natalia, do you want to try?
I don't know. You said Jimena. I don't know if she wants to do it.
Well, Jimena and Laura together.
Okay.
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 So, Laura, why don't you start with the sentence?
Ratings for Colton's finale were up.
Jimena, what do you want to ask about?
What?
Good. Okay. So you can ask it in two different ways. Can you, what way do you think you should ask it?
What for Colton's finale were up?
Good. What for Colton's finale were up? Yes, it would be what, comma, for Colton's finale were up. You could also just say what were up. I mean, what was up, right? You could also say what were up. The British would say what were up, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, but you asked what for Colton's finale were up. Very good. Jimena, What's the answer?
Ratings for
I
she did the question.
Oh,
So
I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to answer.
I apologize.
No
I
problem.
apologize. Okay, so that I'm sorry. What's the answer, Laura?
Ratings for Carlton's finale were up.
Well, we want to give the short answer. She asked you what for Colton's finale were up. All you have to do is give her the missing part of the sentence, which is the ratings were.
Okay.
The ratings were. So again, go again, Jimena. The sentence.
What were up?
No, the sentence. The full sentence.
Ratings for Colton's finale were up.
Okay. The question, Laura.
What for Carlton's finale were up?
Good.
Ratings were.
Yes, or the ratings were, or ratings were. Very good. Okay. Laura, what's the next question? Were the ratings?
What ratings
were the ratings? This is a yes/no question.
Okay.
Were the ratings?
Were the ratings up?
Were the ratings for Colton's finale up?
Were the ratings for Carlton's finale up?
Yes, they were.
Good. Now change up to down.
Were the ratings for Carlton's finale down?
No, they weren't.
Okay. So what were the ratings for Colton's finale?
So what were the ratings for Carlton's finale?
Good.
Ratings for Colton's finale were up.
Good. Change places. The same sequence, the same sentences. Go. Now Laura starts.
Okay. Ratings for Carlton's finale were up.
What were up?
The ratings were.
Were the ratings for Colton's finale were up?
No. Only use were one time.
Were ratings for Colton's finale up?
Yes, they were.
Were ratings for Colton's finale down?
No, they weren't.
So what were up?
No. What were the ratings for Colton's finale? You changed up to down, so you have to ask about the ratings.
Yes, okay. So what were the ratings for Colton's finale?
The ratings were up.
Good. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. Who finally were up ratings?
In other words, you want to ask if I say the sentence, ratings for Colton's finale were up, you want to ask the information question about Colton, right?
Mm-hmm. I can say who finally.
No, wait. First answer the question. You're asking about the ratings for Colton, right? You're asking a question about Colton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Don't make this more complicated than it has to be. Just use the sentence you're given and use the who question. Ratings for whose finale were up? Ratings for whose finale were up? That's the sentence right there. Yes, you can be more complicated and you can say whose ratings were up or whose ratings for the finale were up. But you can't do that yet. You don't understand grammar. You don't want to understand grammar. Why, class? Why don't we want to understand grammar?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon.
Spoon.
Right. There is no grammar.
There is no grammar.
There is no grammar. Grammar is something that teachers and bad people made up to torture us with. Okay? There is just the way that everybody agrees to talk. So first learn to use exactly a perfect sentence, which is ratings for Colton's finale were up. And if you want to ask about Colton, you say ratings for whose finale were up. Or if you want to ask about the finale, you say ratings for Colton's what were up. Or if you want to ask whether they were up or down, you say ratings for Colton's finale were what? Or if you want to ask about the ratings, you ask what for Colton's finale were up. You see?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Now, later, when you understand more grammar and you understand it not just how to analyze grammar, but you understand, then you can change the sentence and ask it many different ways, just like in Spanish. But there are really some very specific ways that you have to learn to ask questions, and we're learning the basics so that we can always ask a correct question. Okay?
Teacher, a question.
Yes.
Well, it's not actually a question. It's about that word finale. It's very weird. I mean, it's more similar for Spanish pronunciation than English pronunciation. And most of the words in English which end with E, it doesn't pronounce. You don't pronounce that sound. So it's very weird. And it's the first time that I see that word. And at the first time I thought it was pronounced like final or something like that. It's very weird for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like about 30% of the other English words, I think it derives from the French. And so there are those couple of, few thousand words that come from the French, we maintain their accents on the end, finale. Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. Yes, teacher.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's why. Okay, so Alfredo, I have a question for you. Okay. Now I want you just to answer the question very simply. Don't try to be creative. Again, just try to be simple. Okay.
Okay.
For Emmanuel, okay, this is Emmanuel talking. Okay. Did hopping a fence feel real? Did hopping a fence feel real?
Yes.
Now don't read that. Listen to my sentence. Did hopping a fence feel real?
Yes, it did. Yes,
yes,
it did.
Good. Yeah,
Yes, it did.
yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Did hopping a fence feel false?
No, it didn't.
So what did hopping a fence feel?
Emmanuel.
So what did hopping a fence feel to Emmanuel? We're talking about Emmanuel.
She felt real.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Let's do the same thing. Okay. Except this time, I want you to say the sentence first. Okay. I started without saying the sentence to see if you could follow. But the sentence is, and you will start it, and you will be Emmanuel, or talking about Emmanuel, and say, hopping a fence felt real. Go.
Hopping a fence, it felt real.
Okay. Let's this time. Let's do it the way I ask you to. Okay. I'm going to give you slightly different words. Okay. Hopping a fence felt real. Okay. Say that sentence.
Hopping a fence, it felt real.
I didn't say it. Listen, don't read. Listen to what I'm saying, and if you can, don't look at the sentence. I want you to listen.
Okay.
Hopping a fence felt real.
Hopping a fence felt real.
Did hopping a fence feel real?
Yes, it did.
Did hopping a fence feel false?
No, it didn't.
So, how did hopping a fence feel?
Hopping a fence felt real.
Perfect. Do it again, this time faster. Go.
Okay. Hopping a fence felt real.
Did hopping a fence feel real?
Yes, it did.
Did it feel false?
No, it didn't.
Then how did hopping a fence feel?
Hopping a fence felt real.
Good. So when I said, did hopping a fence feel real, I have to use feel because I'm using did to say it happened in the past. Okay? Did hopping a fence feel real? So when I first asked you the question about this sentence, now I can't find it. Ah, here it is. Okay? Because she says it a little differently. Hopping a fence, and then she pauses to emphasize it felt real, right? That's a way to be a little dramatic because hopping a fence, it felt real. So just given this information, I asked you the question, did hopping a fence feel real? Yes, it did. Did it feel false? No, it didn't. So how did hopping a fence feel? Hopping a fence felt real. Okay? So,
Teacher,
yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I am a little bit confused about the word hop, jump, escape, leap. What's the difference among them? I'm not quite sure about it.
You're going to have to do a little research on your own because there are what are called subtle, very small differences between them. Okay? They're all slightly different and used in different ways. Now, once again, the key to using our method here is to learn to use the word in context. You are going to know in the future, whenever you're saying jumping over a fence, that hopping a fence is good. Okay? Hopping a fence is okay to say. Just like jumping a fence is okay and jumping over a fence is okay. The more you learn these. I can tell you all day long about the difference between hop, jump, skip. You will not know them and remember them until you use them in a sentence. Okay? So just remember that hopping a fence means to jump over a fence or to jump a fence, and those two are almost equal words. Hop and jump are quite similar. There are places that if you read more, because remember, the key to learning is how much you read and listen. It's input, okay? You'll find out that you can say, let's say, for example, a white rabbit. A lot of us here know what the white rabbit is. How do we talk about a white rabbit the way it moves? A rabbit. What does a rabbit do? It hops.
Hops?
Yes. No one says that rabbits jump. Maybe one stupid person says a rabbit jumps. Or if you wanted to say the rabbit jumped into the hole or something, I guess you could, but nobody would ever say that. Okay, so in that case, jump and hop do not mean the same thing because there's only one way to talk about how a rabbit moves. It hops, it doesn't jump. So I can tell you a million different ways that hop and jump and skip are different, but you will not learn them until you study the input yourself by reading and by watching shows and by listening. So just learn that when you're talking about going over a fence, you hop a fence.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
For your explanation. It was very clear.
Okay, good. See, what did I had something here. My memory. I need a memory pill. I need the red pill. Okay. Oh, Caesar, have you gone yet? Do you want to try? Cesar Alberto. Cesar Alberto Mendoza. No. Arturo, have you gone yet?
No, I'm here.
That was Arturo?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Caesar is maybe not here. David, I forget, you went, yes? Or maybe you did. Maybe you didn't go, and I can't remember who answered and who doesn't. Gustavo, did you go yet? Do you want to go?
Sorry.
Gustavo?
Yes.
Do you want to try?
Well, it's better we let the new member try.
Did you go yet?
Sorry?
Did you have the opportunity to go yet? Did you go yet?
No.
Did you speak
Peter,
yet?
Peter, sorry, I have a short question first. What does fence mean? I wanted to ask you this before.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's look and see what Longman has to say about what a fence is, because then we will learn it in context. Okay. He's hopping a fence. He's hopping a fence. Okay. A fence is a structure. Here's a picture of a fence. So that's a fence. Okay. It's a structure made of wood or metal that surrounds, that goes around a piece of land. So this fence goes around this house. A wall or other structures that horses jump over. Also, another definition of a fence is somebody who buys and sells illegal, stolen goods. Okay? Ladrón. A fence is a guy who buys and sells stolen things. Okay? So that is a fence. Okay?
All right.
Now, to be more clear, hold on a minute. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That is a fence. That's a bigger fence.
He just jumped. Colton.
Fence. Hopping.
He just jumped
a
the
fence.
fence.
Or jumping a fence.
Is there a button that opens the gate?
Colton!
Open the fence, guys. Open the
This
fence.
is for the new students.
Colton!
Colton! Colton!
Colton!
There's dogs barking down here.
Colton!
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 I have no idea where he went.
Colton!
He hopped the fence and took off. I didn't see which way he went. Colton!
Colton!
We're out in the middle of nowhere. Does anyone have any idea where he is?
Colton!
Holy. He is gone.
Okay, did you hear Chris Harrison say he hopped the fence and took off?
Yeah.
Or he hopped the fence and ran away? Yeah. But he also said he just jumped the fence.
Yeah.
Okay, so is everybody good now with what a fence is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so Cesar and Gustavo, the sentence is going to be hopping a fence felt real. Hopping a fence felt real. So Cesar, you will say the sentence, hopping a fence felt real.
Well, teacher, can you help me with the questions, please?
Can I help you with what?
With the questions.
You don't have to ask the questions. Gustavo is going to ask them. I'll help you with the answers, and then you'll do the questions. Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Okay, go. Go with the sentence.
Well.
Okay, Cesar, the sentence is hopping a fence felt real. Go, Cesar. Hopping a fence felt real.
A fence felt real.
Can't hear you, sorry. Cesar, can't hear you.
Wait a minute.
Nope, we can't hear you. Sorry. Arturo, did you appear?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, did you go yet? I don't think you went yet, right?
No, I'm here.
Okay, so the sentence is to Gustavo, hopping a fence felt real.
Hopping a fence felt real.
Gustavo.
Can you help me with the question, teacher, please?
What question? What felt real?
What felt real?
Yes. He said hopping a fence felt real. So the information question is, what felt real?
What felt real?
Hopping a fence felt real.
But you want to do the short answer, Arturo, which is hopping a fence did.
All right, hopping a fence did.
Now, that gives, we changed from Cesar to who? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm getting so old. To Gustavo. Okay. Hopping a fence did. So this gives you the structure of your question. Did hopping a fence feel real?
Did hopping a feel real?
Did hopping a fence feel real?
Did hopping a fence feel real?
Good.
Yes, it did.
Good. Now, did hopping a fence feel false?
No, it didn't.
Wait, we're gonna have Gustavo ask the question. Did hopping a fence feel false?
Did hopping a fence feel false?
No, it didn't.
So the last answer is, the last question then is, so how did hopping a fence feel?
Well, so how it hopping a fence feel?
Hopping a fence felt real.
Good. All right, very good, everybody. It's a little past 7:30, so I think we have to be done for today. Questions? Anything?
Well, I have not a question, teacher, but I want to tell you that meanwhile I was listening to the class, I felt that I was able to do it, but when I was on the situation, I feel I'm sure and
That's fine.
shy.
That's fine. It takes many opportunities to feel more comfortable. You did great. Don't worry about it. You're going to do better and better because we use the same structure so that everybody can have an opportunity to learn how to say the sentences correctly. So you're doing great.
Teacher, I have a question.
Well, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with my brain because when I was listening to you, I can't understand anything what you was saying. And before I was understanding, but when you were speaking, sorry, telling me the structure of the question, I didn't understand you.
Okay,
Is it okay?
don't worry. Don't
Or-
worry. We'll just get more practice with more sentences. Excellent job. Okay, Marco.
All right.
Teacher, I have a question, but it's from another topic.
Okay.
What is the name of the application that appears in your Windows bar before the Calibre application?
What is what appears in my Windows what before?
Before Calibre application.
Oh, before Caliber?
Yes.
This guy, SRIM?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to see this? This is called the stopping range of ions in material. So what it is, I'll show it to you, okay? So what it is if you have an energetic ion of, let's choose one. Let's say, for example, I don't know, xenon with a particular energy. This will tell you for a material, if you shoot a xenon ion into a material like silicon or silicon dioxide or aluminum or other things, it will tell you how far the ion will go in the material and how much energy it will deposit in the material. So that's what's happening here. This is a calculation that says if I have this ion, say boron, with this atomic number, and let's say it's 5 gigaelectron volts, and it's going into a layer of, let's say, we like silicon because that's what integrated circuits are made out of. And let's say that it's, we'll just leave that where it is. And we'll just shoot 50 of them. And then we'll shoot 100 of them. And we'll look, can you see this? You guys can't see this, can you?
Yes.
Yes.
You can see SRIM in the window?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
This is way too interesting.
Interesting. And so now I can shoot these ions at the material. Can you see this?
Yes.
Now it's just shooting ions through the material and it's telling me how many ions got through and how much energy they deposited as they went through the material.
Teacher, you are a scientist. That's the reason, because we practice that word today.
I am, yes, I'm a scientist and an engineer, yes. I'm mostly an engineer, but I have to do some science for my work.
Wow.
Great, teacher. Congrats.
Sure.
So what I do is I take electronic devices to radiation facilities and I expose them to things like they would be exposed to in space and see how they react. And then I write up a story of how they react, and then we determine how those electronics would work in space if we were to put them in a satellite or a rocket or do something like that with them. And this helps us to do that. It helps us to predict before we go to a radiation facility. When we do this, it tells us theoretically what would happen so that when we really do it, we can understand the result better.
Wow. Teacher, how do you say in English, you are a box of surprises or something like that?
Pandora box.
A Pandora's box.
Pandora
I
box.
also have a very cool thing here for if anybody decides that they want to do it for, can you see here the subs to SRS?
Yes.
S2S?
Yes.
Let's see if it pops up, if you can see it or not. I don't know why you can see these things today. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I put a subtitle file here and I define an output file and I put another subtitle file, like say a translation file here, and I call up a video file, I can make a Anki card, either a close card or a question and answer card for every subtitle in the movie. That will have the line in English, a picture of the movie when that line is said, so you can have a memory of, okay, that's the actor, that's the character saying that line. And I can also attach an audio file, generate audio clips, you see here. I can also attach an audio clip to play either on the front side or the back side or both. And this generates the snapshots, and then I can preview them before I do them. And then I can, just by hitting go, I can make an entire deck of 500 or 1,000 cards at one time for a movie that has all the cards for that movie with all the subtitles on the front. And then I would have to go through and put in the dictionary definitions if I wanted to, or if I wanted to put the translation on the back just so I could remind myself of what that means. Wow. So that's subs to SRS. It's free tool. It's very good. The most difficult thing is finding the right subtitles files and finding a video file.
Are we going to use it with Matrix?
I could make you one for the Matrix if you wanted.
Yes.
You could use this with the Matrix, yeah.
Okay. Well, sounds cool.
It's just that not everybody would use it. So I haven't brought up the idea yet because I know that not everybody would use that tool.
But we can learn.
Yes, but it takes time to learn a tool like this. And if you're not interested in it, then it's a waste of time. And if you really like it, then this is why I'm showing it to you, because if you really want to learn to use something like this, I could make one for you, or what I think, it's better if you make your own cards, because then you can do it very easily with the files, and then you can change the cards to the way that you want to learn them. So if you guys want to have a class on how to use subs to SRS on the Matrix, I can give one. Just send me a message that lets me know, okay, we'd like to do this. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you,
teacher.
Yep.
Thank you, teacher. Sounds great.
All right, everyone, have a good night. See you tomorrow.
You too, teacher.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, teacher.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks. Bye, everybody.
Sorry again for my bad memory. My brain is full of too many stupid things, so I can't remember the
If you remembered your ions